arguments whilst ignoring the rest. But if we examine his life in total, we find that he left Arabia a better place than he found it.
Yes.
We want to apologize for something. We have gotten the segments out of order in our broadcast tonight. We're very, very sorry about that, but you are not going to miss anything because we're going to go back to where we should have been when we started the program this last time and take it all the way through to the end. So we'll see the segment again at the end. So
well, I have to say I love the segment.
Well, it's a very good segment.
It's a very good segment, and it is a wonderful recap of where Muhammad ended. The idea that what his ideas were, what his last message was. I don't think it's bad at all that we hear it twice in an evening. It's one of the great statements made by this prophet, and it is one of the great statements of faith made in this world. So I'm not unhappy that we'll hear it twice. But we'll go back to where we were in the life of Muhammad, and I urge you, this is a moment to call and make sure you have your own copy of the life of Muhammad that goes through from beginning to end without the mistakes that we made this evening. It's available at the $90 level when you make that commitment tonight. We're going to be going back very soon to the next segment. But I just wanted to remind you, the thank you gift is here, the full 3 hours. You'll see it all tonight, but if you've gotten a little, you know, mixed up, this will straighten it out very quickly at the $7.50 a month or $90 level. Take your copy of The Life of Muhammad.
Well, and as you can see even in the last segment, there isn't less there.
No.
Because it's the end of the story. No. There's significant things in that last part of his life. But there's still much in the middle.
Yeah, you have to take
the know and understand. So we need to go back, which we're going to do, and pick up where the story left off before and make that connective tissue happen so that we'll have that understanding of how he got to be where he was at the end.
Yep, it's important television, and it's important to watch. Sorry, we made the error. Cheaper.
Well, it was so nice. We used to have tape machines where you'd stop the tape and you knew that's where you were picking up and going. We don't have that luxury anymore.
Well, so right now, I urge you that to stay with us. This journey that Muhammad goes on is truly one of the great tales and a moving story of one man's faith and a religion that he created, as you've said so often tonight, the second largest in terms of population religion in the world, second only to Christianity. It's an important topic. That's why we're bringing it to you tonight. And we apologize for having gotten it out of order, but it is important, and it's important that you act. This makes a great moment for me to say thank you, because we would not see a program like The Life of Muhammad without your support. That's how it works. This is a wonderful demonstration that important television that can enlighten and perhaps change your perspective on the world, only really happens because you care enough to support your public television station in this case. And I urge you to do that now while we have a few seconds, while we rewind the tape, as they say. Call 1-800-727-1017 and make that commitment now.
Well, and The Life of Muhammad is part of a long history of public television doing the right thing and telling these kinds of stories. And over the years, people have called with support around those programs like The Frontline, From Jesus to Christ, the first Christian.
That great show?
When Bruce Farley did Walking the Bible.
Another great show.
Another great show. He's actually going to be back this next year.
Yeah.
We're talking about sacred journeys.
Wow.
Now, these are sacred journeys from all religious faiths.
Wow.
It's a 6-hour presentation. So we're not stopping here.
No.
We're going on. We have a 3-part series on the story of the Jews that's coming up in the winter. So we had a beginning with these, The Life of Muhammad is the middle, and we're continuing on. This is what we do. But the only way that we can continue to do it was through your financial support. The financial support called membership.
Yes, it's unfortunate in some ways that commercial television will not really touch in any significant way matters of faith. We believe that as a public television station, we have the wherewithal, and you can see tonight, to produce programs that do